It's the word salad blue. No matter who, it's the word salad blue. No matter who, it's the word salad blue. It's the word salad blue. No, even Kamala told you it's the butt hurt blues. No matter who, it's the butt hurt blues. No matter who, it's the butt hurt blues. No matter who, it's the butt hurt blue. It's the. Wait, crayons? Don't talk about crayons. Crayons? Crayons?
I'm done with life.
Hey, are you independent? Do you not need no man? That's fine. You can always call 1-800 Call a Bear. Call a bear. Hook up with your bear today. Warning, this content creator will not be held responsible if you get eaten alive by that bear.
I'm done with life. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
What's good, everybody? AB Media 83 here, and welcome to this Colosseum Special. Well, excuse me. Even after, 4 years, Tiffany Cross still can't read the room. Now, if you don't know who Tiffany Cross is, well, I don't blame you. You know, she's an think of her as light skinned Joy Reid, only with a little bit more mouth. Only she's single. But yeah, Tiffany Cross put her foot in her mouth again. And if you don't remember who Tiffany Cross is, I'm going to remind you. Because I found a clip that she did when she wanted to shame black men into voting for Stacey Abrams. But before we do that, we're going to go into why Tiffany Cross is putting her foot in her mouth today. A while back, Stephen A. Smith, a few days ago, Stephen A. Smith gave Jasmine Crockett some criticism. He didn't call her out of her name or anything like that. He just gave her some constructive criticism. And now, all the black butthurt blues are upset and have their panties in a bunch. And yeah, don't believe me? We're gonna take a look right now. All right, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. So this is basically what Stephen A. Smith said. They got everybody
for the country.
Every time I get out, they pull me back in. Let's start off by bringing people up to speed on what Stephen A. Smith said about Jasmine Crockett that has a lot of Democrats with their panties in a bunch.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
When I point to a Jasmine Crockett, it's because here's what I know. All I ever hear her doing is going off about Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you what my belief is? I have no desire to be a politician. Let me reiterate that. And I appreciate House Leader, Democratic Leader Hakeem Jeffries speaking
I can't tell, but anyway.
To me in the way that he did by saying that I speak with the frustration of the American people, because you damn right I do. Let me tell you what gets me annoyed. And I hope Jasmine Crockett is listening to this. By the way, she's welcome on the show. When you go on national television and you call on the president of the United States out of his name, and you're being all disrespectful, as a representative in this country, do you believe the citizens of Texas sent you there to do that?
Well,
they don't like him either. I'm talking about those who voted for her in all likelihood.
True. Very true.
But because he is who he is and he is in that position, they expect you to go to Capitol Hill and figure out a way to maneuver yourself through that terrain to work in a fashion that's going to facilitate getting things done on behalf of your constituents. That's your job.
Yes. So, what's wrong with him saying that?
That's your job. Excuse my language on Sirius XM, but it ain't your job to say he ain't shit. He ain't worth a damn. That's not your job. Anybody can do that. He's a deal maker.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tried to tell black people this for years. You know who Trump is. Make a deal. Yes.
And if you figure out a way to make him look good in any way,
mm-hmm.
quid pro quo.
Well, basically, Stephen A. Smith is telling you to do what I've told black people to do for years, ever since Trump got elected. But no, they rather turn their nose up and act like Jasmine Crockett.
Quo is something he lives by. He'll reciprocate. If you know that, why you can't figure it out?
Well,
is that hard?
Tim Black's BS detector.
No, we're not going to play the rest of that, but that's what Tiffany Cross and others are mad at Stephen A. Smith are mad at Stephen A. Smith about. Now, if you don't remember who Tiffany Cross is, well, I'm sure this clip will remind you.
Hector.
I do want to shift gears and talk about the midterm elections coming up. I want to turn to Georgia, which is on everyone's minds because
Georgia. This was 3 years ago during the Georgia elections, where Stacey Abrams ran again and lost by even more points than she did the first time.
less than 2 months out from the midterms, and at the center of the conversation among many black men. That rarely happens, and I want to center black men today. Right now, we could be looking at a split ticket. Senator Raphael Warnock is leading in his race against Herschel Walker, but Stacey Abrams is behind Governor Kemp. Now, Abrams says if black men vote for her, she'll win.
Oh, yeah, this is back in the day when Herschel Walker was running and lost to Raphael Warnock. It is what it is.
But the math ain't really math in there. And I know Roland has a lot of thoughts about that. I want to bring into the conversation Cliff Albright. He's the co-founder of Black Voters Matter Fund. And Terrence Woodbury, he's a Democratic pollster and CEO and founding partner of Hitch Strategies. Cliff, I do want to start with you since you're on ground there in Georgia. We'll get to the debate between Walker and Warnock in a second. But just being on ground there, Cliff, what do you make of that? Like, are black men large in number enough to decide this race for Stacey Abrams? Or is this just a headline that's, more yellow journalism and sensationalism than truth?
Yeah, good morning, Tiffany. Great to be here with you. Obviously, black males, black men voters make up enough of a block where we can be a part of what the difference is. And we got to keep in mind, we're talking about a state where in the presidential election.
Okay. Did Stacey Abrams give black men a reason to vote for her? Why would black men put their neck on the line for Stacey Abrams?
In 2020, the difference was famously those 11,700 votes that
Okay. So what? We made a difference. Black men made a difference in 2020 in Georgia, and Biden won that state. What happened in 2024 in Georgia? In Georgia. Oh, right, Trump won.
That Trump was trying to find some plays. So in a situation like that, yeah, black men as a voting bloc can be a big part of the equation. And whether or not they come out, we come out, black men in Georgia come out and support Stacey at the same rate that black women do, is a legitimate question. Now certainly black men aren't going to bear the brunt of what happens in this election on their own, no more than black women should bear the brunt of it. Some white folks could have to wake up and actually do the right thing in the state if they wanted to move forward. But I think that it is.
Well, they woke up and did the right thing. They voted for Greg Kemp, Stacey Abrams' opponent. By the way, little side note right here. I wish I had clipped that video, but I saw a white woman talk about how she voted for Greg Kemp, and she just flat out said, "We were never going to vote for you, Stacey. We don't want black women ahead of us." She said that on TikTok on camera. So, yeah. Let's continue.
Smart to raise this issue, because at the end of the day, and we hate to admit it, but there is some number of black men that will just refuse to vote. It's the sexism, it's the patriarchy that just refuse to vote for a woman, whether that woman.
Okay. My personal response to this is my very personal response to this is kick rocks. I voted for Julia Carson until the day she died, Congresswoman from Indiana. So my response to you is go kick rocks. As far as we're afraid to vote for a woman.
Woman is Stacey Abrams or whether it was Hillary Clinton in
Oh, I've said this on numerous occasions. I still can't get that stench out of my nose for voting for Hillary Clinton. Yes, I have to hold that L. I actually voted for Hillary Clinton. And trust and believe, to this day, I can't get that stench out of my nose. But let's continue.
In 2016, and that's an issue that we have to address. Again, that's not the majority of us. It's not a plurality of us, but we have to address that, and we have to be willing to call that out and call it what it is.
Yeah. Well, Terrence, you're on ground doing work, doing polling there. And so I think Cliff raises a really good point, which I want to dig into. But Terrence, I want to ask you just for the math part, because I don't know that it's fair to lay this at the feet of black men and say, yeah, you guys cost us the election, because black men overwhelmingly vote Democratic. And so as a pollster, I'm curious your take.
Not anymore, we don't.
On this conversation around black male voters in Georgia.
Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. The truth is that the Democratic support gap between men and women is not unique to black voters. There's a gender gap amongst all voters where men are more likely to vote conservative. Now, when you look at the math here, Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, especially in 2024.
Lost in 2018 by 55,000 votes. Had black men voted for Stacey Abrams at the same rate as black women, she would have had 120,000 more votes.
Why is that black men's problem? Isn't that a Stacey Abrams problem? It's Stacey Abrams' job to appeal to black men to vote for. It is not our job to vote for a black candidate.
So there is math there. The challenge is that since 2018, Republicans have doubled down on their efforts coordinated and expensive investments targeting Black men, targeting men of color. And in 2020, we saw.
Bear in mind, Snowman, this was this aired about 3 years ago before the 2024 election. So they're still going off the old data.
Donald Trump double his margins amongst Black men in Georgia, a difference of 370,000 votes. The gap between Black men and Black women was the difference of 370,000 votes in Georgia. And so we do have to close that gap. And while that is not unique to Black men, and we see that.
Why? Every brother I talked to from Atlanta was not feeling Stacey Abrams. What was their incentive back then to vote for Stacey Abrams? I'm not going to wait.
Gap amongst all men of color. The difference with Black men is that they were Democratic voters. These were Obama voters. And some would argue that they were only Obama voters. They were never, in fact, Democratic voters. And that is where Democrats have work to do to prove that since 2020, they have made progress on the issues that matter most to
Yeah, it's now 2025 and they still ain't done shit.
Black men, and that they have a plan for Black men moving forward.
All right, so Cliff mentioned Hillary Clinton.
Here comes Porky the Coon. Beep 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 beep.
Terrence talked about Obama. We have to take this thing back a decade. Okay, why am I wearing this shirt? It's my Alpha shirt. First of all, we vote, but here's why. Black men are the second most loyal voting bloc of the Democratic Party. Who's number one? Black women. So let's just be real clear who Black men are voting for. In 2012, there was a 9-point gap.
Is that a majority now, though? Oh, y'all don't want to have that conversation now, do you?
Gap between Black men and Black women.
Is it a majority of Black men who are registered to vote? Does the majority really vote Democrat? Oh, they don't want to have that conversation.
Obama Romney. So people try to make this out to be about totally sexism. That's not true. There were two men running and Black men. Black men were not happy with Obama. They felt he should have done more because on the issue of economics and criminal.
Yep. Roly Poly's right about that. We thought he should have done more.
Justice and things along those lines. And so what then happens? You go to 16, now it's a 13-point gap. You go to 20, now it expands. But here's a race people ignore, and Terrence knows this as well. Tom Tillis, the architect of voter suppression in North Carolina, was getting around 18% as well. Why? Because Democrats were ignoring that constituency. Black women also organized and mobilized to force the Democratic Party to pay more attention to them. I mean, in many cases, Black men within the party have not actually done that. So what you're seeing are Black men who are saying, you're not paying attention to me. You're ignoring what's happening when it comes to economics. You're ignoring me when it comes to the critical issues. And so what the Democratic Party has not done is create a specific strategy to target those individuals because it comes down to numbers. Warnock beat Kelly Loeffler by less than 100,000 votes. And so if you're the Democratic Party and you're just ignoring these numbers, what did Terrence just say? You are ignoring the potential to win. You should be trying to get every vote. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out here because someone has to say it. The fundamental problem with the Democratic Party is that white strategists are controlling the money, are controlling the strategy.
Yeah.
Yes, African Americans are having input, but if you're trying to win, you better listen to Black people. You better fund these initiatives. Otherwise,
translation, listen to his dumbass and lose even more Black votes. But anyway,
you're going to lose, and that gap is going to widen.
And fund candidates. Instead of meddling around in Republican elections, trying to put one over the other because you think they're easier to beat.
Yeah.
Fund candidates.
But also off-year strategies.
Right.
You can't come talk to Black men in the middle of September.
Yeah.
Election is November. And I called it. They should have been doing this in January after Biden.
Which Stacey Abrams did. Waited till September to talk to Black men.
And got inaugurated to build up a program so when elections come, now you properly prep.
Yeah. And invest in Black media, brother. We know that.
Black-owned media, not
media.
Black-targeted.
Black-owned media.
Translation, invest in coons like him and Tiffany Cross.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cliff, listen, I think Roland made a really legitimate point here. I will say, you know, a lot of Black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes
yes, we are.
By Black women in the media. So this is not
by heifers like you.
that. But I do hear Roland's
bullshit.
point, that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side, the
Yes, I voted for Trump twice. Get over it.
oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So
Hold on, wait a minute. You want to talk about aligning with the oppressor? Who's blindly voting for a party that was started by a slave owner again? Oh, right. But I'm voting for the oppressor? Really?
So I'm not putting black men down, but sometimes it's like, well, some of you Kevin Samuels following Tariq Nasheed quote.
Yes. Yes. Now y'all remember who she is? Yes, this is the one who belittled Kevin Samuels on MSNBC and got fired not too long after that. Yes.
Voting people, please look at the truth and see what's happening and get in line with some of the black women. Is majority like?
Yes. This is the heifer that told us to fall in line with black women.
He said, vote Democrat. But that margin of people
Why?
could be plucked away from your people and go advance policies that harm your people.
Why? Let's remove this for a minute. Why? Why the hell should we give the Democrat Party our vote? Especially now, since because of them, the government is shut down and there's no end in sight. Why the hell would we give the Democrat Party our vote? Why? Why should we vote for a party that was started by a slave owner? Why should we vote for a party that pushed Jim Crow? Why? Why should we vote for this party? You listen to some knuckleheads. Oh, it's because they passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Yeah. But what they don't tell you is Republicans helped them pass it. Oh, yes. That's the part they want to leave out. On top of the fact, the Republicans really didn't take over the South till the early 90s. So, yeah, that bold-faced lie that the party switch. What's that old saying? Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. What's going on, Snowman?
How are you, sir?
Oh, just fine. Just about to roast Tiffany Cross again.
How many times can you roast a turkey?
As many times she puts her foot in her mouth.
You know what? I do it with LeBron all the time, and LeBron's sexual, so roll with it.
Evidently, there's a lot of bronsexual on TikTok because some of them videos about Kobe are just so disrespectful.
I've seen them. I'm going to start responding to him just to piss him off. But here's the thing about Tiffany Cross, and you've said this many times before. Does she ever know when to shut the fuck up?
No. And I'm going to show that in the next video.
Don't understand that.
Boy.
Yeah, and you've got three things that wind up.
Okay, that's enough of that video. Y'all got the gist. But as I stated earlier, Stephen A. Smith gave Jasmine Crocker a little constructive criticism, and now butthurt blues like her are upset about it. So let's take a look.
Oh boy.
I think this is a really good opportunity to talk about the invasion of cities and colleges. I want to throw to one more example. Someone who teeters on the edge quite a bit.
Is that who I think it is?
Talking out of both sides of his mouth. He had this to
Oh yes, that is. I believe it or not, that is exactly who you think it is.
Is that who I think it is?
That is exactly who you think it is. Let's see. I know I got this picture.
Where is it? Where is it? Let's see it.
That is Angela Rye with lettuce and tomato on the side.
With butthurt blue vinaigrette.
I ain't gonna tell the truth though. That is such a waste of pretty. That is such a waste of pretty. But anyway.
To say recently about Jasmine Crockett, sometimes you get attacked by your own.
How Jasmine Crockett chooses to express herself, I'm like, is that going to help your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done?
That's all he said. He didn't call out her name. He just put out the obvious.
As opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants. How much work goes into that? I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable.
Pretty much.
And that's my day's work. That ain't work.
Yep. He's got to deal with black woman issues.
Sure is.
Oh my God.
Writ large, and whatever self-hate exists within them.
That is self-hate.
I've never.
Oh, by the way, that's Andrew Phillum. What's that second clip you got from BGS?
I believe. Let me find it. I believe this is what you're looking for.
Tell me, what is gay?
Yeah. He's the one that was found in the hotel butt naked with a male prostitute.
That he calls
okay. I guess. And
I'm
if
sorry.
you ever look at pictures of him and his wife has the same look on her face. Why the hell am I taking a picture with this motherfucker again? Can't wait.
The joke was right. Why am I in this picture with this motherfucker?
You don't even like me like that.
I've seen a clip of him.
I don't even know
where
this
he
son of a
actually
bitch.
praises a black woman.
That's what I'm saying. He's got
something
black woman issue he's got to deal with. But
For those who are listening, that was Stephen A. Smith commentating about Jasmine Crockett's lack of work. For context, there was a poll that was recently done, and Jasmine Crockett's approval numbers amongst the American people rival Barack Obama's.
Bullshit.
Give me this. Give me this. Give me this.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
We were watching this yesterday on BGS's Patreon screen. He's like, bull. He just brought out bullshit.
He went off, didn't he?
Bull. He's like, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Give me this button.
Now that's some bullshit.
In 2008. So just for context, he is on an island unto himself because people
for some
because people
Wait. Thank you very much. No, not that one. Not that one. That one.
Yeah.
Because people see her largely working on our behalf. And I also want to say
wait, she's largely working on. Wait a minute, she's largely working on our behalf, being a
Who's working on our behalf?
Evidently, Jasmine Crockett.
May I ask a forward question?
Yeah.
Who told this lie?
To be fair, to be perfectly fair, she's not lying. She's not lying. You know why she's not lying? Because she's working on because she's a fellow minstrel show. and Jasmine Crockett is working on the fellow minstrel show's behalf. Her and Tiffany Cross.
recently had Jasmine Crockett on. It was
once again, I'm sorry. that is such a waste of pretty. But anyway.
On my solo pod, and Jasmine is on the.
If you think I'm lying, go look at her younger picture. That is such a waste of pretty. But anyway,
show talking about having to go get fit for a bulletproof vest. So this is not the time for this.
Yeah.
And it is very dangerous for this. So I hear you on even on the danger, even on campuses. But
Okay, let's talk about that for a minute.
Yes.
Look here. Everybody knows I am no fan of the Democrat Party.
None.
With that being said, there's no damn reason why Jasmine Crockett should be looking for a bulletproof vest. She is not that damn important. No Democrat is that damn important where they have to worry about getting shot at.
No lie to be told. That lie, what do we often say on the show? That lie can't be found.
Speaking of which, is my understanding the old man, Joe Biden, is doing radiation treatment at this time, so keep him in your prayers.
Please do, because from experience, radiation
some ice cream. I mean that in tongue in cheek, both.
In all fairness, radiation is not a fun thing to do.
Oh yeah, damn.
I know from very personal experience. Radiation.
But I heard it's much worse than dialysis treatment.
Dude, I mean, dialysis has its own set of problems. Chemotherapy has its own set of problems. Radiation, and believe me, I've made some enemies over the years with some of my sports takes, but I don't care. I wish well, I can't say I don't wish radiation on nobody because there's a couple people I'm still working through, but I truly, generally do not wish radiation on anybody. I mean that, because it will wipe you out. It wiped my dad out. It wiped the radiation and the chemotherapy, wiped out Pops. And to be very fair, it nearly came to my ass.
Damn. By the way, I got 15 watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit my Cash App, support the show, hit the super chat, support the show.
But I wanted to bring this in because this is the kind of messaging they're hearing on their sports platforms, on talk radio, all the time. There is a growing divide.
Oh, basically she's talking about the manosphere.
Uh-huh. And
between black men and black women.
Oh my God.
And I think that some.
Oh, yes, that's who you think it is. That's Tiffany Cross. I told you.
Whoa. Time. Halt. This says hold the phone. Stop. Penalty flag on the field. What?
Of them are also leaning more conservative in their talking points.
From Texas, and Texas has this open carry law. Governor Abbott is such a dangerous, problematic
he sets up a false argument.
Yes.
How much attention is this taken away from you getting whatever you need for your district? The Republicans control the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the White House.
What does that have to do with you fighting for your district?
Apparently, to them, nothing.
As if we don't know, they throw pork barrel crap in the bills, no matter who's in office, on both sides.
White House, they not letting her get ish for her districts, and so the best she can do right now, not just for her district, but for the country, is to speak up and hold them to account at every single level.
She does.
Are there black men that's listening to Stephen A. Bakari?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
but they would listen.
Yes, that's Bakari sellers.
Take that and take it
people
seriously.
who like that.
Whoa. Time out. Halt. He says penalty flag on the field. Who? I'm going to make a reference to Killer Instinct 2 here, but who is this with the orchid in her hair?
Hold on. That's an insult to orchid, man. I apologize. Stop it. That's an insult to orchid. Hey, what's going on, Louis?
I set that one up. I couldn't help it. The joke was sitting right there, and I couldn't help it.
Playing Killer Instinct.
I know. We've talked about KI, but you got to admit, AB, the joke was right there. Okay.
She does have that orchid bang cut, though. Damn.
Why do you think I made the joke, man?
Yeah, and they think that they think that Jasmine Crockett talks with her neck
I'm not just saying
is too loud and snaps her fingers and all that, and they caricature her like he's doing.
She caricatures herself. What are you talking about?
Quick note, shout out to the Indiana football Hoosiers. They've moved up to number 3 in the nation entering this week.
What? Wait. Wait. We gotta rewind that back. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta interrupt the stream for that. The Indiana Hoosiers.
Let me read you the top 10.
Okay.
From 10 to 1. 10 is LSU, 9 is Georgia, 8 is Oregon, 7 is Texas Tech, 6 is Alabama, Ole Miss at 5, Texas A&M 4, Indiana 3, Miami 2, Ohio State 1. Yes, there is a Santa Claus in Bloomington, Indiana. The Indiana Hoosiers, who recently just went to Autzen Stadium and knocked off the then number 3 Oregon Ducks, are sitting at number 3 in the top 5.
Damn, they knocked off the Ducks. Dang.
In Autzen Stadium, 30-20.
That's a feat within itself to knock off the Ducks.
And a little bit of history. That is Indiana's first ever road win versus a top 5 team.
Really?
Ever.
Yeah, they've been mediocre for a number of years, except for those last 2 years.
So the Indiana Hoosiers, and you should see the shock on my wife's face as she is an Indiana alum, are the number 3 football team in the nation as of right now.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Yeah. And so my point though is that I didn't like the back and forth with Jasmine Crockett and Nancy Mace or whoever it was, right? But
Nancy Mace is the one that got violent. She was the one that said, "Let's take it outside."
I know them both very well.
Taylor Greene.
I know them both very well, and that just because I was in the legislature, so I look at that. I look at that totally different. However, I will tell you that there is a through line between the Ice Cubes and the Jason Whitlocks and the
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here we go.
Here the fuck we go again with that bullshit.
Ice Cube tried to have a plan with Black America and Black women themselves.
And black women stupidly rejected it.
Stephen A. Smith and
like the
these
dumbass
individuals, and Ice Cube may be slightly different than the other two,
Slightly.
but
Yes,
these individuals have been around since we have been on this freedom struggle. There have always been individuals out there which exhibit behaviors of charlatans who.
Wait a minute.
Welcome to The Price is Right. For real.
Speaking of which, they got your boy. They got your boy Bob Barker too.
Stop it.
They got Bob Barker.
They did not get him.
I'll show you later. They got Bob Barker.
Show me later. They did not get him
in a wrestling ring. I almost sent it to you. I'm like, Dad, like
in
no,
a wrestling.
Well,
you know what? That's perfect for him.
That is
Think
true.
Happy Gilmore. Think Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, he has.
Now you've had enough, bitch.
But back to the stream. He's talking about charlatans. He shouldn't talk about the 4 people on the panel like that. Oops!
You went where I was going. Have these 4 people ever taken a look in a goddamn mirror?
Charlatans, really, Bakari? What does Professor Blacktree call you, Bakari sellout?
Utilize. Some people are in it for the change, and some people are in it for the change.
Don't talk about yourself like that, Bakari. Don't talk about Tiffany Cross.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Don't talk about Angela Rye with lettuce and tomato on the side like that. Don't talk about Andrew Phil him like that.
No,
and I think that's indicative. And they find the easiest path to the front of the line. And Stephen A. Smith is someone who doesn't have the depth to talk about House oversight or the appropriations process, right? And how you're able to bring resources.
And you do, Bakari?
Time. He doesn't. Now, I'm not the biggest Stephen A. Smith fan, nor will I ever claim or want to be, but somehow he doesn't and you do.
He makes more sense than they do.
According to my recency bias and according to what I have seen over the years, Stephen A speaks truth. What do you speak, you stupid wannabe bald head son of a bitch?
Well, he speaks. He's going to speak gynocracy in a minute, but we'll see.
Back to your community, or what Jasmine is doing. No. So he rather lampoon her, or instead of having a constructive conversation,
he constructively criticized her. What are you talking about?
And so I've said what I've had to say about Stephen A. Smith in my book. Anywhere I can. Yeah. I don't have a lot of use for him in the political dialogue. I think.
Well, we don't have a lot of use for him in the political dialogue. So make your point.
You beat me to it.
That, I think that there are individuals who he matriculated with at Winston-Salem State University that are extremely disappointed about the man he's become.
It's so disheartening to me.
Prove it.
It's frustrating, one, because anytime we speak on this, it's like we, man hater.
Oh, here we go. This is recently. What's going on, Louis?
What's up, Louis?
Yo, what's going on?
Uh-oh. We have the monster teacher in the building.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, all we need.
We greet you the right way.
All we need is for the Pacers, the Colts, and the Hoosiers to make it to the finals.
Well,
yeah.
Here's the current state of Indiana sports right now. We're waiting for the Pacers to get started. They're the defending Eastern Conference champions.
That is true.
The Indiana Hoosiers are number 3 in football right now.
Mm-hmm.
The men's basketball poll is coming out soon. I think it's either out today or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We know what the Indiana Fever did. Fuck, I chronicled it all summer.
Yeah.
And they got fucking robbed.
Well, yeah, that's true. But does Stephanie White get Coach of the Year?
She's not going to get Coach of the Year.
Why not?
2 words for you. Becky Hammond. Actually, I take that back. Not Becky Hammond, but Natalie Nakase from Golden State.
Okay, you rotated 17 different players and got 1 game short of the finals, and you don't get Coach of the Year?
It's not even 1 game, 5 minutes short of the final. You know why they gave it? You know why they gave it to Natalie Nakase? The achievement she did, taking an expansion team to the playoffs.
Yeah, but
that's why they. My vote was for Stephanie White.
Well, it should be. I mean, same reason you had to get Asia Wilson Player of the Year, MVP. Okay. She took that team from nothing, man. It was going downhill fast. She turned that team around and won a championship. She deserves all that.
That team was on the verge of blowing up.
Yeah. And she hit that locker room hard, man, and turned that team around. So she deserves everything she gets. But
they're not going to give Stephanie White Coach of the Year, even though she deserves it more than anybody.
They got to, otherwise it's a robbery. Okay?
It is a robbery. They already named her.
That's
so.
They already named their Coach of the Year, and it's Natalie Nakase from Golden State.
They already named her?
Yep.
Okay.
And it is highway robbery.
Yeah.
It's highway robbery.
I mean that's almost like the Olympic team, man, that won the gold medal in 1980, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in miracles? if they had beat the Aces in that game and went to the finals, man, that have been played at Do You Believe in Miracles with the countdown. Okay.
Listen, I had that clip ready. When we got to overtime that night, I had that clip ready. And if it wasn't for a bullshit call in overtime against Aaliyah Boston, they'd have won.
Yes.
Because they called her for her 6th foul with less than 3 to go on a bullshit call. It was a bullshit call. Jody will tell you, I came to bed cussing after that. After I wrapped that up,
they couldn't let the Fever without Caitlin Clark get into
the
finals.
Look, man. The script was right in front of me. I know that
because basically Aaliyah Boston embarrassed the MVP, man, in that series.
They went off script already by letting Indiana not only tie the series but be within 5 minutes of winning the goddamn thing. They let Indiana be within 5 minutes of winning it and say, okay, we got to revert back to square. We got to pump up Asia Wilson, the Aces. But that sixth foul was bullshit.
Yeah, because I really believe had the Indiana actually got into the finals, they'd have
won that motherfucker.
They'd have beat Phoenix, in my opinion.
They'd have won that motherfucker because Phoenix beat Minnesota, who was supposed to be on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
Phoenix got their championship when they beat Minnesota and whipped their asses in 4 games.
Yeah, Aaliyah Boston would have killed Phoenix, man. They couldn't
handle Aaliyah Boston during the regular season.
Oh hell, the Aces couldn't handle Aaliyah Boston.
That's why they had to give her all. That's why they had to get her out of the paint.
Yep.
Because Aaliyah Boston wore Asia Wilson out 5 games.
Yeah, she couldn't guard her. She never could. I was looking at the early when they first met. She can't guard her.
Yeah, and remember the two games in Indiana, we whipped their ass.
Yeah, whipped their ass. Yeah.
In the regular season, beat them by 27 and beat them by 14.
Yeah. If they had their at least a halfway decent 14. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Such confidence in black men. I've never bought into
bullshit.
the idea.
You lying heifer. Shut your lying Negro lips.
And I believe I found the other video where she called out Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
You know what's bad, BGS? AB just said about 15 minutes ago that it got to that point, and you jumped right in like, man, that's bullshit. And I played the sound, and then you said it.
It is bullshit.
Oh, I gotta tell y'all a funny story. This is how I know BGS is influencing my wife, because we were talking about some stuff, and getting ready for the weekend. She looked at her schedule, looked at me, and she says, "Honey, look at this." I look at it and I went, "What the hell is that?" She looked at me and said, "Bullshit." Hell the fuck out.
That's that black woman for you, okay?
It is.
Democrat, we're pretty much in line with each other. What
bullshit?
You all are saying is no. They are, and the data shows that there have been inroads among black men.
Yes.
I want to ask why, because it is frustrating.
You know why? You know why I can't stand people at that level with that level of research and that kind of help and those kind of contacts don't know why. It's bullshit. Stop lying.
Major bullshit.
Because you called it out. Was it 3 years ago with Kevin Samuels and with Tariq Nasheed Quoddy? You know exactly what the hell problem. And even Roly Poly knows what the goddamn problem is. Okay. He told you what the problem was 3 years ago.
Yeah, he told her in that stream what the problem was, and she still went off like that.
Of course she did.
Heartbreaking, to be honest, because we are impacted by this system as well. It's not a matter of who's impacted worse. We're impacted differently. We sit at the intersection.
Yeah, you get a bunch of freebies.
Here we go. Here we go with the intersection. Okay, intersection for this 40-year-old idea.
Women, and so when men are frustrated with this system, it feels like they fight us. And I would put Stephen A. Smith in that category too. I'm mad at y'all.
He didn't even really say anything. He was just.
You know what? Damn.
I can see if he called out her name and stuff, but he's like,
right. Yeah. Did you actually play the clip, AB, about what he actually said? Okay.
He did.
Yeah.
And he said something afterwards, but I've been telling black people to do for years. Trump is a businessman. Make a deal with him.
Yeah.
Pump up his ego, and you might get something.
So it's like
he made a legitimate political critique.
He did.
He just didn't agree with you.
Very legitimate, and he backed it up.
Yeah.
And he backed it up.
Boy, I'm mad at y'all for having success. I'm mad at y'all for surpassing us on college campuses. And
oh, Jesus Christ.
BGS, you're a movie buff. I think you'll recognize this.
What
the fuck is that?
The pastors, really?
Yeah, gosh. Okay.
You know what? I pull out. What's a large language model? You don't want to cover it right into me.
Good Lord, how many years are they actually going to repeat this stuff? Okay.
What's it like to say, BGS? We know educated.
And I'll tell black women, okay, you're educated, you're outpacing, that's okay. Scoreboard. Where's the stats? Okay, you had 50 years of this stuff. Where are the stats at?
You had a 50-year head start. Let's just say.
Where are your adventures?
You know, the thing is, how come the black? If you guys are so far ahead of everybody else, how come your community does not reflect it? Oh no, I know Jermaine's fault. Jermaine's dragging you down.
I believe this is rule number 1 in journalism that I was taught. Hell, even when I was in grade school. 3 simple words: cite your sources.
Basically, what Tiffany Cross is trying to tell you right now is simply this.
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
Yep.
So it's a small sect of men that are so angry and hurt that they're willing to align with the people who oppress us.
It's not a small sect of men. Okay.
Oh, okay, but here's my problem. They're aligning with people that are oppressive. This coming from the 4 people who are blindly supporting a party started by a slave owner.
Yeah. Oh, well, basically, they knew who Joe Biden was. They knew what Joe Biden's history. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Biden is not. Joe Biden said he ain't no fucking liberal. Okay.
You know what? St. Nick's asked a great question when he said, if they're so educated, why aren't more of them trying to do this? Where's the button? Right. Why aren't they trying to play that and do that?
Rest in power to Alex Trebek.
Yes, indeed.
It was then they would actually know what the word cantankerous means if that was the case.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole.
You know what, BGS? Fuck you for making me laugh with that word, because I saw the exchange between you and May, and I'm sitting in my chair rolling.
Cantankerous.
What is cantankerous? I sat here, cracked up, then got up and walked away laughing.
With 3 master's degrees, you don't want to know what.
And you know what the hell cantankerous is.
But
anyway,
wait a minute. Since you said that they're quote unquote more educated, does this what you about to say sound like an educated person to you?
Go ahead.
What am I getting wrong? Because if you listen to Stephen A. Smith and you find anything other than some absolute pure self-hating little dick energy nonsense.
Even Angela Rye had to brace against that one. Well, watch her head turn, man. Peel it back just a little bit. Watch her head turn. Watch her head turn.
Idiot.
Yeah.
What am I getting wrong? Because if you listen to Stephen A. Smith and you find anything other than some absolute pure self-hating little dick energy nonsense.
Look at it. hey! You should have zoomed. You know, we should clip that. And when she says that, just focus on the on her face, on her face, and when it comes when she gets to that, and watch Tiffany Cross's face, but Angela Rye's face change. Like what?
Send me that clip and I'll be.
Hold on, wait, give me just a second here. Cause I am gonna clip this motherfucker.
Please clip it.
Anton did clip it, man. But the thing is, you should zoom in on Tiffany on Angela Rye's face.
Yes,
says it.
Yes,
because that look is priceless when she says "small dick kids." What?
In the immortal words of one Paul Allen, the longtime voice of the Minnesota Vikings.
Are you kidding me?
Small dick?
Speaking of Al Michaels, I know it doesn't completely apply, but
He did what?
that's the look she's sporting right now.
She did what?
By the way, I got 32 watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that Cash App, support the show, and hit that Super Chat, support the show. The BGS tax is in effect. Are y'all not entertained?
Are you not? And the sound effect tax is also in effect.
That mask slipped hard, boy. And even Angela Ross said, "Baby, you pull your mask back up, okay?"
Slip nothing. That some bitch fell all the way to the floor.
Look at
He's like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh man!
By the way, BGS,
I haven't seen that look since the white woman stuck that finger up.
oh, hold on, wait. Let's see here. You mean this
I
one?
believe leave
that one. See that one.
Give me the other one back. I have something to accompany it.
Oh Lord of mercy, Lord of mercy.
You know what, BGS?
Was it what?
Something you sent me perfectly applies.
Okay.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up?
Nah, more like one word, bumbleclot. Oh, that's what she said. That's right doing bumbleclot.
Hey, BGS, you're absolutely right. That is such a waste of pretty. Damn.
It is a waste of pretty. Yeah. And she knows it. She mean just like Ebony K. Williams, same shit.
Yeah, another waste of pretty.
Waste of pretty.
Attitude too bad though. I ain't waking up to that.
She'll probably get an IVF when she gets of age.
You know when
she is of age. She's almost 50. If I'm not mistaken.
Is she? Is she?
Oh wow.
She that old? I don't think is she that old? I didn't think she was that old.
Let me check.
I didn't think she was that old.
It comes down simply to something I've said many times, gentlemen. We have a choice: get out or get the hell out.
Or the third option.
I got the fuck out.
You're 45.
She's 45.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
1980.
I got the fuck out.
Damn, that means I have to claim her. Shit.
Yeah, you got to claim her. Yeah. Barely in. Yeah, she need to be getting that IVF right about now.
Well,
I don't think so.
She got it right at the right age to get it. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. From that half-witted idiot basking in the non-existent rays of his own ignorance, it is.
Oh, sweetie, don't talk about yourself like that.
Sad to me that he even gets an audience of black men. Why aren't black men right now saying Stephen A. Smith? We banning him.
Unfortunately, some Sims are.
We agree with him. That's why. We agree with him.
We're not watching his show anymore. That's what black women do. We organize.
Listen. We getting ready to tell the truth. Calm down, sweetie.
Yeah, exactly.
Dial it back.
Do you ask the question why?
Yes.
She's trying to dial it back.
Yep, here come the Jim Adar. We'll show that clip again, but I don't want to get dinged again.
You'll get dinged. You will get dinged.
I'm sure I messed it up somewhere.
You did. Yeah, quite a bit.
The answer to the question why is kind of twofold. Black men showed up. We were the third largest demographic voting for. You had black women, you had Jews as a collective, and then you had black men, somewhere between 74-76% voting for Kamala Harris. And so, yeah, it's not a large number. We still are there. But the slippage you've seen is twofold. The first is that there's been no party, no group, which for the past 20, 30 years has taken the time to listen to black men holistically. And many times when you're spoken to about policy, that policy revolves around things like criminal justice. But
weed.
And marijuana. But very rarely do we have fulsome conversations about the black men who are out there struggling to pay for early childhood education, child support, right? You know how that
wages.
You know, when the craziest thing is when you get locked up for child support, do you know that your child support continues to grow? Of course. Like you're driving.
Yeah, it just accumulates while you're in jail.
Driver's license gets suspended.
It's an unbreakable cycle.
It's an unbreakable cycle, right? I mean, just opportunities.
Shout out to Kentucky.
Opportunities. So just having a holistic, fulsome conversation around black men is something that hasn't happened. The other thing is, which is a question that we have to answer, and hopefully we'll untangle it over the next, 100 episodes.
Certainly while you're here.
Certainly while I'm here is there are a lot of black men who question whether or not they have the ability to breathe and lead in an era of black girl magic.
I would say what I would
lead, really? Okay.
Yeah, because I disagree on the latter point, but I do agree to this one, which is I think black men want the bag too.
Yeah.
And we on the
Duh.
Democratic side don't talk about.
Duh.
Don't talk
Wait.
about.
Hold on a minute.
Or listen.
I gotta invoke a little Bill Engvall when he said black men want the bag too. I believe the line goes, "Here's your sign."
The bag?
Please.
Don't talk about the bag. The bag?
About
BJ, you ain't shit for that.
That one.
what is
Damn it.
prosperity?
Bag? Don't talk about the bag.
Bag?
Damn it, BGS.
Fuck you, BGS. Now I gotta voice that one.
Hey, Louis, that's what I want to say to the bag. Like, don't talk about the bag. The
Talk
bag.
about the bag? The bag?
Bag?
Are you kidding me?
What's her name?
I'll have that clip tomorrow. God damn it. Now I gotta voice that one. Shit.
She on Clubhouse now. I can't think of her name right now, but
Oh God, Clubhouse.
Pink pill.
no, not Pink Pill. Nicole Michelle.
Nicole Michelle, what about
Oh,
her?
Michelle.
Yeah, I called her the bag lady because she was always
Oh, yeah.
about to get the
And
bag.
she calls herself the bag lady. So you don't have to be upset about that. She calls herself the bag lady.
Yeah, I've been on panel with her a couple times.
Yeah. She says she's all about the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I had no
For
problem
us
with
look
it.
like. So if at every turn you're the deficit end of the equation, every turn somebody's got to do something for you. You're not making room. And one thing that Trump's Trump's talking points appear to do is to put you on track or on alignment with getting a bag. I don't think that is wholesale widespread.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, I think he does have issues with black women, but I also think the brother's also trying to get and maintain. And
Can I
grow a
say
bag.
something right quick?
And he
Go ahead, Louis.
Go for it, Louis.
I am a devout listener of First Take. He always protects and big up women. He always talk about his sisters and his mother. And even when women on a panel disrespect them, he do not fight back. So that's all lies and propaganda. The problem is anything you disagree with on one issue is all with them. Then I'm talking about this panel right here. If it's one issue you're disagreeing with, they perceive it as you disagreeing with everything. You don't have the right to be a free thinker.
Pretty much.
He's similar to a lot of the black Republicans who ideologically could not articulate anything worth mentioning, are out here caping because they're not in competition with Bakari Sellers or Andrew Gillum. But they're at the front of the line on that side because they're willing to say the things that white people think and don't get to say with license. But they got you, Cape and Clown, who's willing to say it, and they get rewarded for it.
But Andrew, don't talk about the four of you like that for the Democrat Party. Seriously.
He looks like money. He smells like money. He talks
All of
loud.
it.
He knows LeBron, even
All
though
of
LeBron can't stand him. You
Yeah.
know, so he's there. He walks with a swag. He went to an HBCU, so he's the perfect messenger. And so yeah, when people come to him because he looks like he doesn't look. Black men are always in the mode of survival, always. Yeah. And he looks like somebody who's thriving. So you're more inclined to listen to someone who has.
I'm mad at y'all for having joy. I'm mad at y'all for having success. I'm mad at y'all for surpassing us on college campuses.
No, we're not.
And so it's a small sect of men that are so angry and hurt that they're willing to align with the people who oppress us. What am I getting wrong? Because if you listen to Stephen A. Smith and you find anything other than some absolute pure self-hating little dick energy nonsense from that half-witted idiot asking the non-existent rays of his own ignorance, it is sad to me that he even gets an audience.
Man, that clip was priceless.
Send me that. I'll clip it on this side and I'll add a few things to it. Good Lord.
That was priceless. I'm sorry.
That look right there, man. Just
ain't nobody give me any attention. I'm just mad at everybody with my arms crossed. I'm gonna sit here with my arms crossed, not pay anybody. Like a goddamn petulant child.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh goodness.
But yeah.
Hey, what's with this woman with the feather with the flower in her hair? What's she supposed to be, a flamenco dancer?
No comment.
I made a joke about early in the night. I made a joke about that in reference to a character on Killer Instinct.
Uh-huh.
And AB yelled at me for it playfully.
Yeah, don't don't do Orchid like that. That's one of my favorite characters on Killer Instinct.
I know. But all that proves what I talked about. Get out or get the hell out. Or get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
No, you gotta say it like George Carlin.
Oh, I believe you're looking for this.
Get the fuck out of here!
Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
by the way, I forgot to mention something. BTS Idmore is probably brought to you by Stepdaddy's Union. If you guys want a stepdaddy, then you gotta call your union rep. And also, Ain't Shit Anonymous. Because we all know we ain't shit, never claimed to be shit, never will be shit.
In this life,
and we glad that we ain't.
All right, in this life or the next.
Or the previous one, for that matter.
In this life, the next one, or the one after that.
After that one.
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Yeah, for some odd reason, my scroll bar ain't working. StreamYard's deck on it. I don't know what's wrong.
It's been tending to do that lately because it got me yesterday. The only fortunate thing was
not working on my media stuff.
yeah. It like I said, it tends to freeze because it did that to me a couple of times during the Colts game.
Damn.
I'm just glad I was at a break and I was able to do a quick reset and then come back in.
But yeah, Tiffany Cross put her foot in the mouth again.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's called the foot and mouth disease, man. She's been plagued with that for years.
Let's see.
Why she got fired.
How do my kids put it? Or how does my wife put it? Open the mouth, insert the foot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know your wife was German. That is an interesting. What kind of German is she? Is she Bavarian?
That's a part of her.
Oh, she's actually part German descent. All right, cool. I called it. I don't know. I just love those German accents in cartoons.
Here for a minute though, because I told him that they got his boy now.
You did. He did.
Listen to this place. They hate him. And he loves every second of it. Look at that, J.O. Oh, come on. Parker giving the folks a piece of his mind or what's left of it. The crowd letting him hear it, and he's...
You people used to clap when I told you the price was right. Now I look around, and all I see are freeloaders waiting for a giveaway. You people cheer for a man who whispers at trees. Well, not tonight. Bob Ross, I see you back there with your little palette, smiling, painting mountains. Let me tell you something, sunshine. I've watched you for years, whispering to the canvas, painting your...
Stop, please. Stop. Oh, my God.
It looked real, too, don't it?
Anybody...
AI be playing too much.
Wait a minute. AI, fuck you for this. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying right now. They fucking nailed it, man. They nailed it. That's what frightens me more than anything else. They fucking nailed it.
Shit, you should have seen the deep fakes before that.
Oh my God. Hey, BGS, you'll love this one.
Okay.
Dahlia, wait. You dropped something.
I didn't drop anything. Leave me alone.
It's just an envelope. It has your name all over it. Come on.
I don't want whatever that is.
It's not bad. It says accountability right here. Take it.
That's exactly what.
Dahlia, wait. You
Yeah,
dropped
right
something.
from accountability.
It's just an envelope. It has your name all over it. Come on.
I don't want whatever that is.
It's not bad. It says accountability right here. Take it.
That's exactly what.
That's exactly what I'm running from.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Run, bitch! Run!
Hey, you got my hey AB, you got my email, right?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna say the name, but
you got mine too, right? You got mine too, right? Where was this shit? Where was that clip right there a long time ago. When I was growing up in the beginnings of the gynocracy in the 80s in Chicago.
The environment wasn't right for it yet. Okay.
Right.
You can't. We will make no wine till it's time. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
And the time was
hang on a second.
1990. I graduated.
All right. Oh, you were stepping into the 90s, huh?
Yeah, I saw that earlier this morning. I wasn't that interested.
What's that?
You
Oh,
know, you did that?
yeah. I was just telling you. What the results were behind the scenes. So we ain't gonna call no names.
Answer your question, Sig Diggy.
Yes, you
June
are.
15th, 1990, when I graduated.
It's okay, hush now, hush. You're just the cutest little thing. Yes, you are.
Ooh. No, it's not a breast thing. Her dentures. She forgot to clean her dentures.
No, it's okay, hush.
Wow.
They got some cute ones. Here's another cute one.
He's thinking, what in the all types of blue hell?
Oh, yep.
Like, what the hell? Oh, man. Oh, here's another one.
What the?
Forget it, Mama. You're not getting a recording deal.
Oh, that baby looking like. Wait a minute.
What the?
You know what that baby is saying? The baby is saying is this.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
No, I got one even better.
Yeah, I got eyes in the back of my head and biceps on the side. Dig it.
They did not do that.
Hear that flap? Could be one of them monkey punks. I'll snap them like nobody touching Dorothy. Yeah, I got eyes in the back of my head.
I'm hearing a little.
And biceps on the side. Dig it.
Yeah.
Daniel, wait! You dropped something.
I didn't drop anything. Leave me alone.
It's just an envelope. It has your name all over it. Come on.
I don't want whatever that is.
It's not bad. It says accountability right here. Take it.
That's exactly what.
Daniel, wait.
Yep, that's what you running from.
Take
I swear,
accountability.
1990.
Take accountability.
That was 1990. Swear to God, it was 1990.
Believe it or not, I categorized this one as
Simp alert. Simp. 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 Simp.
now class.
Is that Bakari Sellers in the background?
No, but this is a textbook definition of crash test dummy.
I'm getting my last nerve.
It's a skit, but
yeah.
Hey, excuse me.
Give
Give my wife a raise. You gonna give her a raise?
Yeah.
Okay. Get on. All right. There you go, baby.
Love you.
Laters. Hey, babe, I brought you lunch.
Hey, babe. Thank you.
That's a homosexual.
I'm
He
getting
ain't
my
gonna say
last nerve.
yeah.
that's a homosexual.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Hey, give my wife a raise. You gonna give her a raise?
Yeah.
Okay. Get on.
That's a homosexual. Ain't no simp. Ain't no simp. older woman too. Yeah. No, that's hope. See, here we go get
Willie. And after that last snot-nosed kid, my factory seal shut tighter than an
Oh, Wilder and Pryor.
Come on. I am.
Pause for a minute.
Get ready for the clam jammer, yada dameen.
And she quoted installed a Jason Fatu.
If I'm not mistaken, that's what was the last Golden Girl's name?
Betty White.
Betty White. Yeah.
Ready for the clam jammer, yada dameen.
On the fabulous Moolah.
He's looking down. He's not going to do it. Good God almighty.
Watch your mouth, Mommy. Don't nobody talk about my daddy like that.
Oh,
His
heard
head
that.
ain't big, it's just overgrown. Watch your
That's
mouth,
that's
Mommy.
that
Don't
call. Hey,
nobody talk
hey,
about
big
my
head.
daddy like that. His head ain't big, it's just overgrown.
After reviewing the DNA results, you are not their father.
Oh, aren't you so cute?
Damn, bitch, that shit funky.
Lord have mercy. Oh, it's all right, baby. Granny got you. I got you. Oh, aren't you
They got the baby crying.
so cute?
Crying look down though.
Damn, bitch, that shit funky.
Lord have mercy.
Aren't they missing all the tears?
That's
You
all.
walk around with that goal on your shoulder like it
look at
means
this
peace,
stuff.
like it means mercy. But that title doesn't preach, it fights. And when that bell rings, Reverend Hope won't save you. Whoa! Justice won't save you. You walk around with that goal on your shoulder like it means peace, like it means mercy. But that title doesn't preach, it fights. And when that bell rings, Reverend Hope won't save you. Whoa! Justice won't save you.
Hey, he wasn't
You
that
walk around
tall,
with that
and
goal on
Malcolm X wasn't that
Right.
short.
Right.
Malcolm X was 6'4", and King was
I
like
know that bit
5'6".
Me crying. On TikTok trying to hit the Pookie Lean. Wait till she gotta change these
Pookie
dookie beans.
I heard that.
I know that bit hear me crying. On TikTok trying to hit the Pookie Lean. Wait till she gotta change these dookie beans.
Oh no.
So how's it feel to be scheduled for execution, Dooku?
Better than listening to you whine about sand again.
Watch this, I cannot. My old apprentice he was.
He's also the guy who started a galactic war.
Still, love him I do. Changed his diapers I once did.
Spare me your sentimentality, you old goblin.
Oh, you shit your diapers, Count Poopy?
Shut up, Anakin.
My boy.
For what it's worth, I still think of you, Master Yoda.
Free you I must.
Whoa, what are you doing? You can't free him. He's the leader of the Separatists.
Mistakes we all make.
Mistakes? That's not what you said about the young...
Compassion a Jedi must have.
Well, I get it. I'd spare you if you ever turned evil, Anakin. Force forbid.
Better way there may be.
Foolish to the end.
What time for insults this is not. Come, escape we must.
You ever stop and think, maybe Yoda's the Sith Lord?
Fuck, that makes way too much sense.
You're just the cutest little thing. Yes, you are.
Church Mothers Part 3 and the destructive ways that they have hurt young women over the years. Back in the day, still to this day, some people are listening to the words and hearing the words that those church mothers spoke over them about how they dressed and how they looked and how they wore their hair. Somebody commented and said, a church mother said that her tatas were too big. And of course that comes out of jealousy, insecurity, because they know that they raggedy deacon husbands was probably looking, or they thought that they were looking, and they themselves weren't taking care of their bodies, and they were like 3 body types in one. But just like some of those church mothers could not control the fact that they were multiple body types in one, a 15-year-old girl can't control how big her tatas are developing. As a young first lady at 21, I watched the mothers and how they would talk to the women in the church. And I would have to be a buffer because we spent all that time evangelizing to get the prostitutes in. And then one Sunday, I'm looking for all the ladies of the night. They're not there, and I call. Well, the mothers say that since we don't have the right kind of stockings or any stockings, we can't come. They had stockings, but they had lady of the night fishnet type stockings, right? And we can't wear pants, so the mother said that we can't. So I went and took off my stockings, my pantyhose in the back office, and one day I showed up with pants, sure did, and I sat on the front row. Bad, First Lady. But if it's any consolation, just know that those women were speaking from unhealed places, broken places, jealousies, insecurities. Some of them just had evil hearts. They were just nasty, mean-spirited women.
Pretty much.
Lastly, I'll say this. I saw 10. I counted them, and I know 2 of the ladies, because one of them is the First Lady. 10 of them, they're older women. They all look like they were in their 60s and 70s, and great. They were having a great time. But all of them were church women. The pastor's wife was there, other mothers of the church, and every last one of them was obese. No muscles in sight. No waistline in sight. Well, I'll just say at least non-obese, because some of them weren't just extremely fat, but they weren't in shape. One church mother told me this, and I let her live because she looked like she was about to die anyway. She came to me and punched me in my stomach.
Ooh.
And I had my 2 kids in the bathroom. They were 4 and 5. And she said, don't you ever have no more kids out of wedlock.
Ooh.
I had those kids in wedlock, and I was divorced. But she just assumed because I was in the bathroom with both of my kids that, and by myself, my husband's supposed to be in a woman's bathroom? Like, what do you mean? You have no idea what you're talking about. Although we've left the church, they seem to not want to leave us alone. So when they come to me and they say things like, you need to be doing this, why don't you do this? My question is, why haven't you taken care of yourself over the years? That's your elders. You need to respect your elders. I can ask you in a respectful way. We're all grown now. So I'll tell them, when you can go to the gym or go get a personal trainer and lose 60 pounds, I'll go to church. And I'm going to be sitting right here on Sunday morning. And my new music single is out right here. Just search my name.
Damn.
It's okay to leave the Democrats unless you are black. If you are Asian and you leave the Democrats, well, you're just the Asian person who left the Democrats. Yeah. If you're white and you decide to leave the Democrats, well, you just are a white person who decided to leave the Democrats.
Actually, they just call it MAGA now, but anyway.
But if you are black and you leave the Democrats,
you ain't black.
You are considered a sellout.
Yep.
And let me explain why. The Democrats have always owned black people.
That's true.
During slavery times.
That is true. Technically, that is true.
It is true.
They owned black people physically.
Good point.
Now they own black people politically.
And mentally.
Mentally.
Yep.
So when you say you are leaving the Democrats and you black, oh my goodness. In their mind, they are missing merchandise. Their inventory is low. In other words, sold out. It's okay to leave the Democrats unless you are black.
Generational curses are not stories. They kill. And the moment you rise up, your own family trauma will bond together to keep the curse alive. Think about it. The uncle who finally stood up and then died in a random car accident, or the family where every woman dies young of a sudden heart attack. That's not bad luck. That's a bloodline curse defending itself. These curses are contracts with witchcraft spirits. They trap families in poverty, jealousy, addiction, and premature death. When you fight back, it uses your own relatives, your own pain to drag you down. But here's the truth. What killed them doesn't have to kill you. God became the curse. Galatians 3:13.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Some of you don't just have strict parents. You have a parent who is a demon in disguise. Evil, cruel, mean to the core. You've asked yourself, how are they still alive? Why hasn't someone taken them out yet? It's no accident. They're protected. Many parents secretly sacrifice their own children in the spirit to stay covered by darkness. That's why you've always been the one who's tormented, hated, and crushed. You were the offering that bought their protection. The Bible says they sacrifice sons and
it sure as hell feels that way sometimes.
Daughters to demons. Deuteronomy 18:10. That's not poetry. That's why you carry that pain that doesn't make sense while your abuser walks around untouched. And this is why I wrote Bloodline Betrayal. Break the family jealousy curse, because what you feel is not personal, it's spiritual. That manual exposes how jealousy, sabotage, and sacrifice destroys family and how to break free. God is exposing the covenant today. Their protection is ending, but your deliverance begins the moment you step into the light.
Yeah, that system that held that to function up is definitely going bye-bye now.
Yep. What you thought you was going to sound like on Sunday morning. How you really ended up sounding on Sunday morning.
If you got it, let
He ain't lying. He is not lying.
There is no lie to be found with that comparison.
Code.
None.
It sounds one way when you're singing it. When you hear the recording, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Do you know how many of those services I had to walk out of just because the music was so off?
I believe it.
Well, Aries Spears just called out Ghostface Killah over his gay son, and the
feminism movement didn't unite women, it split women. In many ways, women were historically, for millennium, the caretakers of a community, the community leaders. They would check on the elderly. They would feed the poor. They would take care of the children, right?
Not these modern women.
So what happened is that we took them out of their caretaking roles, and it was like taking a keystone species out of the environment. Much of the environment degraded and shriveled up. That's why we're seeing such a rise in mental illness. Women aren't going to check on their neighbors anymore. They're not feeding the poor at their local church. They're really preoccupied with making money and materialism and the GDP and a world in which they are no longer caretakers. Now, not everybody's meant to be a caretaker.
Talk to you about feminism. Sadly.
With a couple side dishes.
Brought to you by feminism.
And not on the side either.
Well, gentlemen, I'm sleepy. I had to do a run today, and I'm about to go to bed.
Same here. I got to be at the doctor in the morning.
Yeah. Hey, AB, before you leave, there's a YouTube channel. There's a YouTube page you should check out. No, Facebook page you should check out. It's called Hoe Busters. They do a lot of crazy AI clips and whatnot.
Hoe Busters, I'll check it out later. I'd like to thank
HO3
came through.
Okay.
This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace. Yo, this is AB Media 83. If you want to support the channel, hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified next time I upload a live stream or video. And always remember, keep it grinding, keep it pushing, keep it moving. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace.